Hey there, Brainpointers. I got you with the third video of my series of 3 videos that I am making about my hero and shed list of trees that I own. Before I start, I need you guys to know that this is about my zone, guys. It's not about your zone. I am pretty sure that if you're lucky enough to live in zone 7 or 6, your trees are probably looking way better than mine, okay? But let me tell you something, okay? If you are undecided of a tree and you don't have the space to provide the right amount of shade and sun and all that stuff, right? And I name a tree as a hero, it's most likely going to be a great pick for you. For instance, this A mini. This A mini is full sun tree here in zone 8 alpha. You bet that you could put this tree in zone 7 or 6 full sun, and it's going to do even better than what it did on my zone. And that is why you can use my videos as a reference. If one of my trees is on my shed list, you're gonna have to try. Yes, you're gonna have to try, all right? There are some trees that just cannot, guys. They cannot. So let me start right here with this area right here. I got a couple of trees here that I kind of forgot I had. That's how bad they did. Most of the trees right here, I kind of forgot that I had. So I got their Dragon Master, Christine Stars, and I got Sukasa Dwarf and some other ones right there, right? I got Blue Moon, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them all on my shit list. All right, they didn't perform. They didn't do anything for me. Like, to me, I consider that I literally just threw away my money there. I could have gotten something better, right? So, anyways, that's all I gotta say about this tree. I don't want to say much more. This area right here is completely filled with shitless trees, and let me go ahead and start by telling you, Sweet Lucille. Yeah, Sweet Lucille did not make it, guys. Did not make the cut. Dragonfire. It didn't make the cut, guys. It was looking fiery, crusty the whole entire year. Oyishi is on my hero list, guys. Oyishi did so well here. So well. Okay, so this is one of those trees that are like in the Shishigashira family. So obviously it's gonna do very good. Allen's Gold Jade Dragons are on my hero list. They were here with all these sick plants and shit list plants, and they performed a very, very good almost the entire year because I got them, I believe, a couple of open houses ago, maybe about 2 or 3 of them ago. So it was early summer, most likely. Guys, I got right here Firefly. I got Ariadne. I have Ruby de Sofia. Guys, I have to put them on my shit list. They put a wonderful show during spring, especially Firefly. Firefly, spring is almost unbeatable, guys. However, once that heat start cranking up, this tree goes to shit in a heartbeat. All of them, actually. So for that one reason, I have to put them on my shit list. Even here with the 50% shade that they get a break late afternoon, they still went to shit. I'm so disappointed because they are beautiful trees, guys. They are. Most likely, they will do wonderful in Area 6, 7 Alpha, maybe 7 Bravo, okay? Anyways, that's all I gotta say about those. Guys, most of my Ghost series trees are all on my shit list. Baby Ghost, Uncle Ghost. What is the other one? There's a whole lot of them, guys. That literally they just went to crap as soon as that heat cranked up. They just say, okay, this is not for me. I'm out. All right, and they did that. Guys, Angel the Prince and Shirihime I got right here, okay? And I'm trying to talk about two at a time so I can just roll through this area because this area is just filled with crappy trees. Angel the Prince and Shirihime are on my hero list. They did took the heat here, okay? And it's not only full sun, guys, it's the heat. I got a lot of heat here, and these trees took it like a champ. For that one reason, they are on my hero list. Okay, so I got right here, this is my Mikawa type section. There are Maydays, there are Mystic Mikawas, Japanese Princess, there are Lily Pads, Catalina Yatsubusa, Koi, Cayenne, Nemo, Ladybug, to include a couple of my Mikawa ceilings that I got a couple of them here. I got one right here that looks pretty nice. That's a ceiling right there. Look at that. It's completely red, right? Anyways, so let's just start with Mayday. Mayday is on my shit list. Okay? And they're not bad trees. Mikawa type trees, they are not bad. But when you mention a Mikawa type tree, most Japanese maple collectors are thinking about a heat tolerant tree. Just because the mother of all of them, Mikawa Yasabusa, is a heat tolerant. Well, they're not. None of them are. Japanese Princess will go to hell. Mystic Mikawa will go to hell. Mayday will go to shit in a heartbeat. Koi and Cayenne will go to shit first, and then Koi would follow it. And, what do you want me to say here about these trees? I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, guys. What you guys are, you guys are behind all these Mikawa type trees thinking that you ran out of space and you don't have any more space, maybe for Mikawa types because you cannot baby any more trees. Well, let me tell you something. You're shit out of luck, guy. Because you have to baby them. You can't put these trees full sun here in Zone 8 Alpha. I don't know about 6. I'm guessing Zone 6, these trees, oh my God. A show, most likely all year. Here, not so much, guys. As soon as that summer comes, these trees, first of all, they turn green, like a Mikawa. All right? So there's nothing really special on them throughout summer. And then after that, they just get crispy. So now you gotta move them, right? So yeah, well, what do you want me to say? Now there are some Mikawa Yasubusas that really, once they go green, you can't even tell them apart. Mayday and Missy Mikawa, you can't tell them apart, right? Koi and Cayenne, you can't tell them apart once they turn green. So there's that. All right, there's really, I think that they are way overrated. Okay, they're not as tolerant as what you probably think they are. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Now there are others that got some leaf interest that you can tell them apart. For example, there's lily pad right there. You can tell lily pad apart from a Mayday when they are all green. There's Catalina Yatsubusa is also one that got some leaf interest, right? They look the same as the lily pad, very similar kind of leaf structure. Okay, they're different than the other Mikawa types. You can tell them apart. Japanese Princess, you can also tell them apart, right? I know Japanese Princess a mile away. It can be completely crispy and I still know, okay, that's a Japanese Princess, all right? So that's all I really gotta say about this area right here. Now, heroes on here. I'm gonna go ahead. This ceiling right here, that's on my hero list. It is the only ceiling that I got that made the cut. All right, the only one. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on this puppy next year, and I probably will consider bonsaiing it or something. I don't even know. I'm in a stage right now where I really want to see bonsai everything. I don't know why. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Now, heroes. Catalina Jasabusa, guys. Catalina Jasabusa put some massive growth. Keep in mind, Catalina Jasabusa is kind of a little boring tree. You know, it got that green and then that's it. But guys, it takes the sun, the pattern, the shape, right? The structure of the tree is amazing. It is a Mikawa type, right? Look how it grows. And not only that, guys, it put massive growth compared to the other Mikawa types. This tree put one of the most massive growth that I've seen in a Mikawa to this day. Okay, Catalina Jasabusa, for that one reason, is on my hero list. Guys, Seka. Seka Jasabusa is, I consider this tree, it is a full sun tolerant tree on a pot. Imagine this puppy in the ground. Okay, it is also a little green. I think that the interest of this tree is more the fall, right? Look at it. But it put massive growth. And not only that, I think it has a little bit of a bark interest. Look at that color on that bark, right? Got that red bark going. I like it. I like Seka. Seka was on a pot outside almost the entire year, guys. And once I noticed that, oh, look, I got a Seka Jasabusa. I forgot about it. And I put it here. I don't even know why I moved it. I shouldn't have not done that. It was doing great where it was. Mikawa X Sharp is on my hero list, guys. There you go. Look at that Mikawa. Anyways, Mikawa X Sharp on my hero list. It did great. It looked beautiful almost the entire year. It doesn't have any like wow interest, but nonetheless, you're looking for something tolerant that is resistant, that is not good. You don't need to baby it. Consider Mikawa X Sharp. Guys, that is Dark Knight, and it did not do well here at all. Guys, I got this tree named Ao Jutan. Guys, I don't even know. I don't even remember buying this tree, guys, to tell you the truth. That's probably how bad it did or how boring it was, okay? So I can't put it on a shit or a hero list because, to tell you the truth, guys, I don't remember anything about this tree. Guys, believe it or not, I know that you guys saw my blue spruce died. There's two baby ones right there that I had since the beginning of last year. Look at these babies going, okay? One of them died right there. That one died. All right. Anyways, but those two are alive. They're making it, and I'm pretty sure they're going to do wonderful next year. Sharp Pygmy, guys. Sharp Pygmy is on my hero list. However, I neglected this tree. You see that section right there? That section is going to die off next year. All right. So basically, the trunk lost all its cambium on this area right here. Okay. So nothing is coming up this whole branch. No nutrients. It's water is coming up, but no nutrients whatsoever. So what's gonna happen is that now it dropped leaf, obviously first, then the rest of the tree. That's pretty obvious, right? Next year, it's not gonna leaf out, guys. It's not gonna make it. It's just gonna die. Okay, so I lost that branch. I should have air layered it as soon as I saw it. I got lazy. I didn't do it. My apologies. That's all I gotta say. Other than that, the tree's on my hero list because it took full sun here. And guys, it looked pretty nice almost the entire year, okay? I got you right here, Bronze Sage. Bronze Sage is my only Shirosaurinum that is still complete. It's still a full tree. Look at that. Right? I wanted fall colors on this tree. And I kind of do. At the bottom, right? But it's not gonna happen on the top, guys. I don't think it's gonna happen, especially after these couple of days that just passed. I believe 2 days ago was 24 degrees here, right? And then it was really windy. It's been really windy. This morning it was like 31 and everything was frozen. So I believe that this tree is not gonna give me fall colors. I believe that what's gonna happen is just gonna get crusted and go to sleep. Anyways, Bronze Sage is on my hero list. Don't put it in full sun though. Okay, I got you coral interest right here, right? I got you Sangokaku, Winter Red, Coral Magic Pink, and Sir Diamond. If you let me choose which one I like better, I'm gonna like the Sir Diamond more. I like the bark on the Sir Diamond way more than the other ones. The second one would be Sangokaku. Sangokaku is, however, more resistant than Sir Diamond. Sangokaku is one of those trees that you can put in the ground full sun and it'll make it, guys. It'll get a little surface burn every summer here and there, but other than that, this tree is going to make it. And I'm going to tell you why. This tree is being sold by big box companies. They are not idiots. They know what they're selling in your area. If they know that the tree is not going to do well and they're going to take losses for a plant, they're not going to sell that plant. They're not stupid. They hire people that know about this stuff. So Sangokaku is on their list, guys, and that goes to show that this tree, at least for my area here, Zone 8 Alpha, this tree is gonna do wonderful. It's on my hero list. Winter Red is on my hero list, but I'm not gonna recommend it. I didn't see anything special about it. It did made it, right? In one piece, it's nice. It didn't put a show at no point. I forgot. If I forgot, it's probably because it wasn't anything meaningful, right? Coral Magic Pink. Magic Pink put on a show during spring here in my home. I had pictures of it. It looked beautiful. However, the rest of the year it looked between shit and kind of okay. So I cannot put it on the hero list and I cannot put it on the shit list either, guys, because at the end of the day, look, it handled the heat here. It got plenty of leaves still to this day. So the trunk, what's up with the trunk? Where's the coral interest on this trunk? I got nothing, guys. So you know what, just for that I'll put it on the shit list, on my shit list. Got it. Anyways, Sir Diamond, what can I say about Sir Diamond? So Sir Diamond, the story behind Sir Diamond here in my home is that I put this tree, this is one of my first trees that I purchased. I put this tree in the same soil that I put my Colorado blue spruce, right? And to make up for that much amount of water that it had, instead of rotten, you know what it did? It just started shooting a whole bunch of tiny little branches that I had to cut, guys. Look, still right here. All right, super long branches. You can see all the cuts that I made. It looked like a shrub, guys, everywhere. So I corrected that just a couple of weeks ago, and I'm gonna give it another chance. We'll see next year, okay? We'll see next year because Sir Diamond is one of those trees that I recommend. Anyways, for that one reason, is on my hero list. I cannot ignore First Flame. First Flame was a tree from Whitman's nursery. It was the first tree that I bought from her. When I purchased this tree, it was just about to leaf out. So as soon as I unboxed it and put it here, within days, I was already getting some of that breathtaking colors on the leaf. Literally, it looked like fire. It looked like the whole tree was on fire. And it is so beautiful. If this tree would have kept that color the entire year, this tree would have been my favorite tree, and nothing would have beat that tree ever in the life of trees. All right, that's how freaking awesome the show of this tree during spring. I recommend this. If you don't got this tree, get it. If you're a serious Japanese maple collector, you need First Flame. All right. Anyways, you can ask Miss Whitman. She probably got them. It was a field grown, by the way. Oh, not only that, I purchased this tree. It was not this big, guy. It put some massive growth. All this, you see that? That's a bud that exploded right there and just went, phew. And all this, bam. All this is all new growth, guys. All of that. So it put a very decent growth. By next spring, this tree is going to be even more awesome than this past spring. And I cannot wait. Anyways, it is on my hero list. Kamagata. Kamagata is on my hero. You need this tree, guys. Kamagata got surface burned late summer. I posted the pictures, guys. It's there on my channel. You can go ahead and search for it. I posted a picture when it got that surface burn right here, right? All over that area. And I couldn't put it anywhere, guys. Look. Full. And right there, full. And then at the other side, full. And I said, you know what? Screw you, man. Like, what the hell? I put it right there, and the amount of sun that it was covering, it was because of the fence, maybe the last 2 hours of the day, and then that's it. It was still getting kind of full sun. But guess what? It made a full recover, guys. And you guys saw that because I made another video of how this tree recovered. For that one reason, guys, this tree is on my hero list. Well, I got you Golden Falls. I got one, I got two, and I got a big old Golden Falls there. Kind of different color, right? Look at that. Big Mama Jumbo right there. Okay, it's here. It's been in recovery the entire year. So the story with my big Golden Falls, I purchased that, I believe, in Mr. Maple Open House, the first one that I went. And I put it next to the house right inside there. All right, so it got burned by the sun, guys. The surface got burned. I tried to move it to a couple of spots, and the sun was just always hitting it. So it ultimately ended up here in recovery, where it stayed in kind of recovery mode. At no point it didn't make any recovery, like a full recovery. It didn't. Not like the Kamagata, not like my 6910. It just stayed like that. And I'm pretty sure that it is because at some point of the day, the sun was still hitting it through this hole right here, just shooting. Boop. All right, and that's what I'm guessing. Now, do I recommend this tree? Well, the answer is not simple. If you got the right spot for it, this tree is gonna be one of those trees that people are gonna be like, what is that? You know? So for that reason, yeah, I recommend it. If you ran out of space and you cannot provide a vast amount of shade for this tree, then don't get it, because you're gonna throw away your money. It's gonna die most likely. Sun's gonna kill it. All right. So it's on my hero list because I love it so much. Golden Falls is a tree that I love. Like, I saw this tree and I fell in love with it, and I just cannot let it go, guys. I got two more. After that, I purchased two more, all right? Because at the end of the day, it didn't make a recovery, but it didn't die, or it didn't get any worse. It just stayed the same the entire year. Anyways, on my hero list, Mila. Mila is on my hero list, and I know what I'm doing is probably wrong on this tree. I'm aware of that, but I'm still I'm practicing, all right? And I picked the wrong tree for that, by the way. This tree was almost 7 feet tall. In fact, I had to use one of those big stakes, right, to hold it, because it was just way too tall. Now I see all this thin branch shooting up, and I don't really see any body, any movement, any nothing, right? So I try to twist it a little bit. Guess what? I broke the branch, guys. I broke it. Anyways, now I got that. So guess what? This probably is gonna, I don't know if this is gonna die off. There's a note here, right? So it's probably not gonna die all the way down. It's probably gonna die all the way to that node. It's gonna shoot some branches from here. We'll see. If I don't like it, guess what? I'll just cut it below the node, and then it's gonna dry up to right here. Okay? And then I can have a little taper right here. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Anyways, Mila is on my hero list because it did so well here the entire year. I love Mila. Fairy lights. Guys, fairy lights did well Fairy Light did well at the end of the tree and not so well in the middle or under. So I'm puzzled about this tree. This tree put a show throughout fall, but unfortunately, that show is over. All right, it's time to go to sleep. I like Fairy Lights during fall. It got an amazing color, guys. So it's not a full sun tree. You gotta know where you put it, and if you find that perfect spot for it, I promise you, Fairy Lights is gonna pay you back. For that one reason, I have to put it on my hero list. Cannot put it on my shit list like this one right here. Abby's Weeping. Abby's Weeping is on my shit list like really deep inside that shit list to where I'm pretty sure nothing's gonna get it out from there. It looked like crap the entire year, no matter how much I try to baby it. Guys, I put it here on my 50% shade. It's not even that tall to where it gets burned by by that space right there, because the sun will hit. Eventually, it's gonna reach this side and it's gonna shoot through that hole. Not even shoot through there. So all this area right here, you see all that? Dead, dead, dead. You understand? It looked like crap. The leaf looked like crap the entire year. Look at that new new growth that just petrified right there, and it's not going anywhere. Okay, Abby's Weeping is deep on my shit list, and I don't care what you guys said. I do not recommend this tree here in this zone. Most likely, Area 6 would be nice. This Black Beard's Gold is on my hero list. It did pretty well here. It's not a full sun tree, guys. If I were to put this tree with next to my A Mini or something, it'll go to hell in a heartbeat. But nonetheless, it did well where it's at, and I can't complain. So I gotta put it on my hero list. My butterfly. My butterfly is dropping leaf now, obviously. It's good. It's all good. My butterfly is the cheapest tree that I own. For the size of this tree, look at the trunk, by the way. Look at that. All right. For the size of this tree, $96. Free shipping and a 10% military discount for me. What else do I want? Right? And guess what? It looked like this, like that. It looked perfect the entire year. Even when the sun was shooting it from that space and shooting all this area right here, it still did wonderful. None of that got burned. So I don't know if I should pull this tree out and give it a nice little kind of like heat test. Most likely next year I will. But anyways, it is on my hero list and it's probably gonna remain there forever. Radiant is on my hero list. It did okay. However, it looked boring all year. So it's a tree that is just going to look boring all year here in Zone 8 Alpha. It's on my hero because it looked okay, you know. But there are other trees out there that you can get and you can enjoy more, like this butterfly. All right. Ever Atom. Ever Atom is a tree from Miss Whitman that showed up here super stressed. Not with Miss Whitman's fault, okay? She's a wonderful person, by the way. It was all FedEx, guys. FedEx delayed this package twice, and it was summer. So yeah, it showed up here. It was stressed. It dropped leaf, but guess what? It made a full recovery. Full, okay? For that one reason, I have to put it on my hero list. However, I never got to see that Ever Autumn color from the spring. Okay, so I don't know. I really don't know. Next year's another year, so guess what? I'm gonna try it. You know about Kurenaishi, guys. This tree, you know what happened to this air layer? It it calloused over from the top to the bottom, so it's getting nutrients sent here. So the good thing is I'm not losing the branch. The bad thing is I'm not getting an air layer. So what do you want me to say here? It's a failed air layer. Anyways, you guys know how I feel about Kurenaishi. Can't really talk too much about it. Ryusen is on my hero list. I mean, it's a Ryusen. What do you want me to say? Okay, people here, if you're a Japanese maple enthusiast, you have heard about Ryusen, and Ryusen is just straight awesome. It looked good, green, the way it's supposed to look. So that's all I gotta say about that. Guys, Sweet Lorian from Maple Stone Ornamentals. Sweet Lorian still got leaves. Still got leaves. This is like a winter resistant tree right here. You know, look at that, guys. Hero. It's on my hero list. I don't know if I put it outside, it's gonna do well, but guess what? Here it's doing well, so it's on my hero list. Dr. Seuss. Guys, check a Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss still looking amazing here in this area. If I put it outside, I'm afraid it's not gonna make it, alright? But here it's doing very well, so I have to put it on my hero list. Let's talk about Ukigumo. Ukigumo, I am going to put it on my shit list. And it's not that it did bad. It didn't. It survived. It barely put any growth. Look, like, where's the growth on this tree? It just still looks the same as I got it in spring. Anyways, so Ukigumo was green the entire year, and then that's it. All right, this is not the tree for some 8 alpha. I have to put it on my shit list, guys. It didn't do bad at all. It was alive, leaves were green, it looked healthy. It just didn't give me no white. So if it's not gonna give me the color that it's known for, I'm not gonna put it on my hero list. Yeah, it's on my shit list. Phantom Flame is on my hero list. It did pretty well. Put on a show. Those red tips, it's just amazing on the Phantom Flame, especially when it leaves out, guys. It is one of those trees where it's just gonna make you say, wow. Okay, so other than that, during summer it turned green. You can still see a little bit of the variegation of the leaf. Even fall, you can still see it if you really look deep into the leaf. Other than that, it looked pretty boring most of the year. But I have to put it on my hero list because, guys, when it leaves out, you're gonna say, what the hell? And it didn't went to shit. Okay, this tree remained healthy as a horse the entire year. So I got nothing bad to say about this tree. I just wish that the colors that it puts out during spring would have lasted a little longer than what it did. Other than that, I got nothing wrong to say. It's on my hero list. Giant moon, guys. You guys saw a video about giant moons. Yeah, it's on my hero list. In fact, it's on my hero list more than, where's Yamakagi? Yamakagi is somewhere here with no leaves. It's been without leaf. It just turned yellow. That's it. All right. Versus Giant Moon. Giant Moon put a show here, worthy of a. Actually, I could have done a full showcase, no problem. I ended up doing a short, but I don't know why I did that. Most of these trees right here were all from Maple Stone Ornamentals, all right? I got Lillian's Jewel, I got Amber Ghost, I got a Geisha Gone Wild that mysteriously, look, guys, it's just still, I don't know, still looking good. I don't know. You know that I trash talk Geisha Gone Wild a lot, but this one from Maple Stone Ornamental, I mean, it's doing pretty nice, but keep in mind, I got it here in a 50% shade. I'm pretty sure that is the Geisha Gone Wild and the Shiraz. If I put it here in this area, they're going to do way better than what they're doing right now there. So I can't really complain. Lillian's Jewel did wonderful here. The colors that it put, it was worthy of a showcase during fall, okay? Imagine the colors that it put when I made the video, but just make them brighter, okay? And that's the fall color. For Lillian's Jewel, however, it don't last too long, and I procrastinated on this tree. I was like, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. Next thing I looked at it, the leaves are already curling, looking dry and all that stuff. So I missed the window to do a showcase on Lillian's Jewel. However, Lillian's Jewel is a tree that I recommend. You gotta have it. Colors on Lillian's Jewels, oof, okay. It's Hanamatoi. Actually, I kind of walk past by it and ignore it. Hanamatoi, you guys know how I feel about Hanamatoi. Hanamatoi is what, my number 4th or maybe 5th of my top 5. Hanamatoi gotta be there. Hanamatoi is one of those trees that is just mind blowing the entire year. Okay, Not just spring, the entire year. Hanamatoy and Lillian Zhu are putting a show, okay? The entire year. Wrap your nuts around that. I got what? Is it Ocean Frost? No, Ocean Frosted is that one. And what is this one? What are you, guy? Oh, Wentashi. Oh, that's a really thin leaf one, right? Wentashi is on my hero list because it looked good the entire year. However, I'm not too crazy about it. You know, it was okay. Okay, it was okay. It's an okay tree. Sunny, I gotta give it another opportunity next year to see if it behaves better. Okay, because I got high hopes for Sunny. That's a bazinga right there that is mysteriously doing good, but it is probably because it's here in the 50% shade. But that's a bazinga. Right here, I got Wilson's Pink Dwarf. Wilson's Pink Dwarf remained a little bit in the boring side throughout the entire summer, and then it put some color. Now, I didn't have it during spring. I was told that this tree, when it leaf out, is breathtaking, kind of pink color. So, guess what? In a few months, it's gonna be spring, so I'll be looking forward to that. Anyway, Wilson's Pink Dwarf is on my hero list. Frosted Purple on my hero list. It did wonderful here, but let me tell you something, okay? Because it's kind of unfair, right? You guys are gonna see, well, you put all the Ghost series in the shit list, but you know you're putting Frosted Purple in your hero list. Well, you're right, and it's kind of unfair, but I'm pretty sure that if I put all these trees here, right, they're gonna do way better, guys, and they're probably gonna jump into my hero list. But where am I gonna put them? I need a space to pass and water, right? And what the hell am I gonna do? You know, I got a little space here and there, but I'm not enough to put all of them, right? So guess what? Next year I'm gonna put my Firefly and some of the Ghost series to include Celebration and Dark Knight. I'm gonna put them all right here, and next year is going to be another hero and shit list for 2024. I am pretty sure that the list is going to change, so relax, guys, relax. Ornatum, what do I need to say about Ornatum? That's one tree that gave me another showcase for fall. It's actually the only one that I could get. I'm so busy. I work too, guys. YouTube is not the only thing I do. So Ornatum is on my hero list. Brocade is also on my hero list. It remained pretty much the same the entire year, but it held the colors the entire year as well. It's not one of those trees that would just go green throughout summer and is boring most of the year. No, these are trees that keeps the same color throughout the whole year. You're like, damn, this is pretty nice. All right. With the actually, Wilson's Pink Dwarf don't do that. It turns green, kind of boring. But anyways, almost all my trees here are on my hero list, with the exception of Okigumo, Abby's Weeping, and what else? And a couple of them here and there, Oh, this tree right here is the shit. Izuma Nishiki. This tree look exactly the way it looks right now. The entire year. Even got some dieback. Alright? That's a crap tree. Don't get that crap. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right here. I think I got a good 95% of all the trees that I have here in this area. I skip a tree here and there, and it's not even me. It's pretty meaningless. Anyways, guys, this is it. I gotta let you guys go. This video is way too long right now. Alright, guys, this is it. This is the end of the series. My heroes and shit list of trees that I own for growing season 2023. I hope that things changes a bit for growing season 2024. I guess we'll see. Other than that, I really got nothing else for you guys. And I hope that this series of 3 videos serves you as a guide to help you pick the best tree that you could find. Because remember, not all of us have the right amount of sun to shade ratio to maintain a Japanese maple. Most of us, all we got is an empty little space where it gets slammed by the sun and we don't know what to put there. So I hope that this series had helped you with that. If you are on another zone, higher, right? Zone 7 Bravo, 7 Alpha, 6 Bravo, those people that are golden when it comes to Japanese maples and conifers. If one of my trees did very good here, you can bet your ass that it's going to do wonderful in your area. And you can use these videos as a guide as well. Other than that, I got something for you guys. Look at that. Look at that. Maple nuts. Oh my God, what am I doing? Oh. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay nutty, my friends.